All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Shedding Your Skin. Today's another open panel because I am lazy and didn't really reach out to too many people to get them to come on. Thankfully, I got Vance here and Greg. Greg's an alumni of the show. I think you guys were on, last April, something like that?
Yeah, it's been almost a year.
Yeah, I know you guys were on for my birthday when I was stuck at home with COVID. But then, we had our scheduled show. But yeah, this year I'm trying to, get back in the swing of things, get back to having guests. But panel shows are always good, and you get more than one person's input on various things. So as always, let me find the thing. Support USARK. They fight for our rights as reptile keepers, and I wish I had the Redline thing over here, but Redline Shipping is offering 60% off the FedEx retail rate for your first 2 shipments when you use the code Robin60. So I use Redline. They were gracious enough to sponsor the Sea of Serpents fundraiser auction. So every item that was donated, has the option to be shipped through Redline at a discounted rate. So huge thanks to Robin for that. All right, let's see who's here. We got Mark from Brotherhood. Thanks for your donations and picking stuff up in the auction. And Greg, thanks for your donations as well. I don't know if I reached out to you personally, but you gave 2 credits, so that's awesome. And then 1 went back up and got even more money to Stan. So what's up, Ken? Thanks for tuning in. You're actually not here on the panel, which is nice. So you can actually get me some watch hours. So, Thomas, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your donation of the isopods to the auction. All right, let's see. Rob, what's good? And speaking of Rob was so nice to send me this Da Vinci boa for my 1 male that I've been talking about, the Ultramel pied that's not eating. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get him back on food. So that's awesome. Thank you, Rob. All right, there's Greg on the panel. All right, who else is here? Oh, people texting me. All right. I think that's everybody that is tuning in. Yeah. So we had 2 snakes donated by Mark that actually went on Wednesday night and then were redonated and went again on Thursday. Awesome. Thanks for donating. And he picked up something as well through the auction, I believe. I'm still tracking down people, trying to figure out who still, hasn't paid yet, just so we can get it all squared away and I can get, finalized lists. Kurt, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying Florida. It's got to be a far cry from your Chicago weather. You're hanging out with Stan and Justin right now, so that should be fun.
You guys did a hell of a job with that auction. Made me proud to be a part of this community.
I don't want to, continue to pump that up. It was a great night for us. Great success. Lots of people came together. What's good, Eric? But at the same time, I don't want to continue to linger on something that happened almost 2 weeks ago, or a week ago now at this point. So are you guys all watching on your respective phones so I get the watch time? It's been a fun week. Definitely for me, picking up a snake tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. I'll be getting a blackhead leopard DG, possible het pied male. His clutch mates have proved, or one of them that's on Morph Market proved 100% het pied. They came from a clutch that just had blackhead leopard and Mojave DGs in there, and he popped out some visual DG pieds. Once I got that message about him being excited for having pied come out of nowhere, I was like, okay, I might want to get in on that.
Right.
It's that stripy line of leopard, I guess, was in there. So if the pied genetics are tied to that, then hopefully the one I got also has that. Right. Considering it could also possibly be a super leopard, which means that both of the leopard came over from mom and dad. So I'm really interested to go pick them up and get them here and we grow them up and put them in the rotation. So it should be exciting.
Heck yeah. You got a 1.1 or?
I have a DG possible het hypo here. There's a leopard DG possible het pied from the same clutch, and something came up here where I couldn't pick her up, but she's still available, and I'd assume, when I get my tax refund or something like that, and I have the disposable income again, I will go pick her up, because having a 1.2 DG to DG, it's a lot better than 1.1. Yeah, I'm excited
Disposable income. What's
to. And I know I said a while ago that it's like, oh man, DG, all this ABC alphabet stuff. Nah, I don't want to do it. Then I got it. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing that really threw me off about it was all the different ABC. I was like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but even looking at some of the stuff, it was okay. There haven't been too many examples of it not actually being DG. So, it's like, okay, this is business as normal. You get something that looks DG enough, it's probably got both. It came from a visual to a visual, so chances are, that seat, whatever that other thing, that doesn't matter. I'm not doing head-to-head pairings, but anything I make, we'll see. Outside of, DG to DG, where I should be fine.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, if I had DG pies out of there, I'll be freaking excited as hell. Or, DG possible het hypo pies. Yeah. Pretty good pickup. So I'm still waiting to see that. Have you guys picked up anything so far this year or end of last year? While we can't ship.
No, I just got a couple things on that I'm picking up here in a couple weeks. Got a male and a female. In fact, I think you've seen it. The Enchi.
Yeah.
Hypo. Yeah.
Nice.
Other gene.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, we got James from.
Oh, what's up?
What's good? Thanks for tuning in.
No
For coming on.
what's up, James?
Oh, what's up, Greg?
How's it going?
What's up, Blue Zombie?
How you
Thanks
doing,
for always
bro?
liking my stuff, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. How hard is it to like something, right?
Hey,
You post it. hit that
appreciation
click.
though. You gotta appreciate your likes
Comment,
and
share, man.
Yeah.
right.
For sure.
No,
Gotta share that love.
I've been waiting. I've gotten a couple really good likes on some of my posts from like big people, but it's been a while since I've had one of those ones that just like goes to my page and hits like on like 50 things.
Hey, yeah, you gotta appreciate
It's
like
been a while.
Yeah, I appreciate people like Stan, man. Like he's always the first support, man. Like real talk. I mean,
Yeah, and I think that's why he got a lot of support last week of people coming out. So it's nice to see us come together as a community.
yeah, he's hella consistent with it too. Like that's why I like.
Yeah.
Hella consistent with it.
Him and Bosa both.
Yeah.
Those guys are good at it, man.
Oh hell yeah, Bosa too. Heck yeah, you can't forget him too.
I feel like Kike's got like a desk where he's got 18 devices and he's just tuned into everything. Just
I don't know how he does it. Well, if you ask him to put somebody's link up, and he is like hella fast with that. He must have just a spreadsheet that he keeps.
Yeah.
Just snatch and
Yeah,
grab.
it gotta be something. Yeah.
It takes me 5
Amazing.
minutes to do one, and he's got like 30 of them already put out. I'm like, damn, this guy's fast, man.
Yeah, he's on the ball.
He's at the point you can post to your page and he'll have a story before you can even post your story about it. It's like, wait, hold on, you beat me to it.
Yeah, he's got good memory too, man. He remembers like exactly who's a brand is which one.
Uh-oh, we got Patrick coming in.
Oh shit.
It works.
Hey, bet.
He's supposed to be at work. Bless you.
He's in the dark.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for his voice to pop in. Hopefully it works out. Unless he just clicked the link by accident, I don't know, but he's here. So I'll thank him for donating the snakes that he put in. Maybe it's an internet thing on my end. I don't know. Because on the thing on the bottom of the screen, all I see is a white screen for him. Yeah, I'm excited for the coming year. We'll see if we can double the production from last year, which shouldn't be hard. Going from 2 to 4 isn't terrible.
Okay.
You had 2 also, Kent?
I had 2 last year. Okay.
That's what I had.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at 4 to 5 this year. Also, same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, we got everybody coming on. I don't know what happened to
Oh, Justin, what's up,
Oh, look
man?
at this group.
We got everybody over here in the house. We got old Kurtwood.
What's
Oh,
good?
Kurt, what's up, man?
Got Stan over here.
What's up, Stan?
What's up, Stan?
What's good? Okay, good. The lighting came back for you guys.
Right? It's dark, right?
It was.
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah.
Because you got the
Somebody
light
was trying to
behind.
lighten up.
Yeah, that's what I just fucking told him. I'm like, it's dark, bro. He's about to light it up. We're about to go New York style. Booyah. What up, James?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm chilling. I'm
Greg?
chilling.
Oh, damn.
What's up, Kurtwood?
We can see
Hey, y'all know it's me now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're reflecting that light off that dome.
Man, look at that reflection off to the head, bro. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I got it too.
Yeah, so I hit 2 last year, so shooting for 4, pairing I don't know, 9, something like that.
Taking the women out the front room.
Can you stop?
What's Ryan?
Hey, Greg, 9-1 got a full head of hair like you, man.
What, really? Okay. Hey, I know it's my show, but if I don't let this dog out, she's gonna keep on whining at me and it's bothering me.
Can you hear us?
And we can hear you. Yeah, so I'll be right back. You guys talk about something for like 3 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, that's a major delay.
What kind of pairings you got going, James?
Shit, I got a clown that's just ovulated not too long ago, like probably like 2 weeks ago. So
Oh, nice.
she's probably gonna be my first clutch. Yeah. What about you guys?
I got nothing right now. I got a few that are almost ready here. Probably like April, I'll start breeding. So
Nice.
Well, then
I got a couple adult females I'm looking at.
Like, I ain't been here 8 hours.
Just trying to find the right stuff, because when you start getting into a little further 3-4 genes, that stuff's kind of hard to find, especially in adults. But
Yeah, that's true, right? Shit. Yeah, or they overprice it like crazy, man.
It doesn't matter.
you're better off. You're better off,
Yeah.
honestly.
He's not
Get
streaming.
the email,
Yeah.
what about you, Greg?
and roll in with your banger males.
You can't sit there and watch that, man. You'll be like going crazy.
Man,
You'll
you
be
got
going
like
crazy.
almost
I just said
that are
that. What? You saying I was dirty? I didn't take
I
shots.
don't know. I don't know that I'm going to pair all of those. Just it's an off year, so we're just doing kind of
Like my JBL speaker.
building up here.
Okay.
It's kind of a building block here for us. I've got
Put the wire.
I've got one clutch in the incubator now.
Nice.
We'll probably be
Yeah, just the wire speaker on it.
That's let's see, that's a super pastel GHI yellow belly,
I should be right back.
and we put him to
That's legit.
pastel
I
Enchi.
use it. I want to get it cleaned out before I go use it though. That's the only reason why.
Kind of interesting to see what that collection will turn out for us.
I feel like if I put a wire right now,
It's like some 1800.
I've got
miles over.
some,
that's coming out
hopefully some red stripe pastel clowns
there.
Oh, nice.
coming up. Our girls in Obi now. So got some acid pastel.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
I
nice.
always try to respect other people's.
Actually, acid firefly, hopefully.
Yeah.
She's,
Get two. I don't
just
know.
gonna be
You know what I'm
worth
saying? I just try to respect other people.
doing a prelay shed on us, I think.
Okay. Nice.
That's true. We know that. It's true.
Another Xanthic clutch that we're trying. With a different girl that we had from last time. Last time, we didn't get a single Xanthic out there on the eyes.
Got that pinky.
If,
Got that pinky.
Should have broke out one of your new cups.
I didn't bring mine.
we don't have the head.
You'll love them, especially with that.
She's visually expressive, so
Okay.
I don't think that it's not the head. We're just going to do shed tests and just eliminate the guesswork and figure out what's going
Okay.
on
Right.
with her.
Nice. Yeah.
That's the Xanthic clown pairing that we did last year. That we got a clown out of it, and we got a bunch of fireflies that are 100% het for clown and Xanthic. We didn't get a real Xanthic at all.
Lots of
So-
babies this season.
Yeah, that's actually. I'm curious on that too.
Yeah.
Because you got the firefly, and then you got that black gene. I mean, kind of black and gray or whatever. But
Yeah, which we didn't expect. We didn't know we had fire in the pairing. And right now, still don't know where it is. We're thinking that it's probably in the female. But we'll just have to, we're going to shed test and find
I
out.
don't know if you can or not. Because your name's there, but
Can't
Yeah, no.
afford on that one to really guess on that. I mean, we've got
no work today, James.
Oh no, man! I got lucky. Well, I have work at night, man. I got, I woke up early, man.
Okay. Heard from Patrick says service sucks.
What's up, crack?
That's good. All right, I'm back. Old dog problem. Speaking of dogs,
The dog is still barking at you.
They are, but he's got something going on over here.
Kent's talking. No,
What?
James is talking.
Yeah.
No, Kent's talking. No, James. Nobody's talking.
are you guys watching on the TV as well? See, here's Jeremy coming in with his Xanthic stuff.
Oh,
I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, man. We try to get all these colors and everything in, and you try to take them away.
Jeremy's always coming in with that discount example.
Oh.
Hey, and if you guys are working it, that's one area we don't have to compete with each other on. So that is one good thing.
True.
I only have 5 recessives here. I think maybe a 6 if I hatch out a G stripe in 2 years, but
I don't know. Turn the mic off.
Check.
We've got a lot of stuff going in this year. That, like I said, we
I'm
bought
still-
a lot of single gene animals. But we wanted
Hey,
to
Bosa, what's up?
see
that Bosa.
to see what we had in the animals, to see the expression of the genes. And we're just kind of building and putting them together ourselves. We're doing it the long way.
It's on mute.
yeah. I mean, it's also nice, depending on what you guys have. You're able to see, like, say, okay, I have this 5 gene female or male that I know what it looks like, right? We're gonna add 1 gene at a time in. So if you hit all of them, you're able to.
Sick. Crown mount.
One of the biggest things that for me is seeing
Pause.
things, right?
Pause.
When it's in my collection, right? I'm able to see it with my own eyes. I'm not seeing it on a TV. I'm not seeing it on
You don't have to worry about
camera.
it.
So I mean, that definitely helps. And
All right,
they are
so
really
Mike though?
No.
See? Justin, what'd I tell you? Get with Ryan.
All right, there we go.
What up,
There we go.
Big Slap?
I figured out how to reduce the volume on them. So
Are we too loud?
hopefully we all come in on the same level.
Hell yeah, you're too loud. Shut the hell up.
Yo, I seen that the picture you guys posted, right? Stan make you guys look short as hell.
Oh yeah.
Hey, don't.
We're tiny.
Hey, I better never hear an Asian call me short.
I'm probably shorter than you, Kurt.
All
Don't
that's
ever
funny.
let that happen again.
Had the two midgets in the middle, right?
It,
Yeah, I'm afraid to go to Daytona. I'm gonna be looking up at everybody.
um,
Come to Daytona, crap.
Right.
Look, man, we went to Daytona and I was looking up at everybody. I'm not used to that.
No, but no, the girls are short.
Right?
Oh, we stand a chance, Justin. We still got it. There's still hope for us.
Cut him out a little bit.
Hey, as long as I'm taller than Kurt, I'll be happy.
Scoop. Everybody, scoop.
Get in here.
There we go.
Get in here. There we go. You ain't trying to get no. Hey,
I need to focus.
Shut the hell up.
Just stop touching my leg.
I know I'm not that short, Ken. It's just these other people are tall.
yeah.
what?
So how you guys been doing today? Everybody hanging in there?
So,
Yeah.
You guys good?
It's
Can't complain.
Saturday.
Shit,
We're
I'm
here.
happy
How about
here.
you, Greg?
Okay. You're out of here. You're making too much noise.
You
You're
talking
making
to
too
the
much
dog?
noise, Callie.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I get all the logistics out of the way to pick up the snake tomorrow. It's been a couple months of
That's me.
winter and me being a local getting a little bit of a deal for waiting. But I said I'd have it paid off by now, so I'm really looking forward to getting it.
Oh yeah.
And I actually don't know how big it is now. I'm interested to see that because I know the one I'm getting from Kai is 400
I
grams.
don't know how big it is.
Somewhere-
You just said it's not big enough.
somewhere around there, and it's already showing signs of maturity. But I highly doubt something that just hatched out not too long ago is gonna be ready.
Was you talking about the DG combo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget exactly when it was hatched. So I don't know how big it is. I just have that picture of it looking awesome with the 3 stripes and very little actual pattern.
Nice.
But
I
yeah,
hope he proves that pie for you too, man. Shit, because that's a banger.
Yeah, I would think it if not, I can always make them, right?
Yeah.
I got Pied Head Ultramels, Ultramel Pied stuff. So yeah, I'd be
Yeah, so-
interested
Doing all clutches
to
this year,
see all that stuff working together. But it's a crapshoot.
That's a win-win situation, though, for the price you got, probably, right?
I mean, so it was up there as far as like a 2 codom visual.
Okay, fine.
We actually had to look at Morph Market to see, okay, what is it? What's the fair price
Okay.
for it? And there wasn't much.
Okay, fine.
And with Blackhead Leopard and DG.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a
Pied.
plus. That's a big plus.
So, yeah, I think it's because it has Blackhead. I think that's why I was drawn to it.
Yeah.
And I also have a Blackhead Yellow Belly female, so I made that
Okay.
super Blackhead. And some other spot nose, other things floating around the same thing. So I'm really excited to get those Axe Lake supers. Like the Blackhead spot nose or Blackhead champagne, that sort of stuff, and see where I can go with that while tagging along, recessives.
Nice.
Definitely.
I'll do one blackhead in my DG.
Yeah, it's gonna make those blacks stand out.
Yeah. I bet you the super blackhead DG will look crazy.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Super blackhead DG, super blackhead hypo.
Yeah, it's sort of working towards that. Like, okay, this is the one that I produce that really can't leave.
Chris is against Snake Kurt.
Yeah, PK, that's usually how it works. Why I'm just going to Daytona with my backpack and my laptop and some clothes for the weekend.
Come hang out.
That's the plan. And then we can do this live, and I get one of those, long Saturday after the show lives, where we just leave the camera on.
One of
It's
those
gonna be
all
like-
night.
I'm gonna blog it the whole time, it's ideal.
We'll go from the show to Hooters.
It's gonna be like teased when you had like 30 people all in there.
Yeah, and he had poor me, the only one not there.
Yeah.
I'm stuck, like, you guys have awful internet. Now I have to talk and figure out how to get this working.
Over there.
And I gave up. But yeah, I mean, after seeing those lives from Tinley and Daytona, I gotta go.
Yeah, I never hit up a big show too myself, man. I need to. I'm thinking about Dallas though. The Arlington Dallas thing. Yeah.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
thinking about that.
I mean, that's an easy one. So even Chicago, Tinley, they're easy for me to get to as far as
Yeah.
travel.
Okay.
Just timing and March.
Yeah.
Tinley's usually when I'm at the wrestling, so I can't go. This year they're opposite
Oh, okay.
weekends. So one's earlier and one's later, and it's like, man, of all the times I could go, I really can't do 2 trips. Back to weekends.
James, you coming to Daytona this year?
Always enjoy it.
No, I agree. Okay. How about you, Craig? You and TJ coming, Craig?
Yeah.
Yo, Ken.
I don't know.
What's the wrestling
Stan-
thing? Are you a wrestler or you just like promote? What do you mean?
Oh, so like I wrestled in high school and college and all that stuff.
Oh,
So we
nice.
go to the national wrestling tournament every year for
Oh, okay.
Division One. This year it's in Kansas City, so hopefully we get some good barbecue, and I don't get
Oh,
COVID
nice.
like last year when it was in Tulsa. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You see, like it's a weird thing where you can have like Olympians, huge guys in the sport just
Okay.
chilling with you.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's it.
That's what we're doing now.
Plus, it's a lot easier to get into than the college basketball stuff. But it's fun.
Okay. Okay.
A bunch of
Oh.
guys that are all beat up, got weird ears, hanging out for a couple days.
Go to the club.
I'm from Tulsa, man. I bet you when you came, it was boring as fuck, huh?
Actually, 2 days we actually went outside of Tulsa to a different city.
you.
It's nothing to do here at all.
We stayed at the La Quinta, and oh my god, I've stayed at some bad hotels in my day. This hotel was,
It's a motel, huh?
dude, it's bad when they have like fencing and everything around the air conditioning units.
Oh yeah, because meth heads be stealing that shit, man.
And I didn't realize how bad it was. Like, there's a walking path that you can go get to, downtown from where we stayed, and
Yeah.
it's just like, man, I don't feel comfortable necessarily. And I'm not a small dude by any means, and I'm with another guy that's a couple of years older than me. That's equally
Yeah.
can be intimidating looking, but drugs that people don't care. It's like, I don't know if we want to walk. I'd prefer to have something else on me while we're walking. So we wound up just driving over. We found a parking place that was like dirt cheap. So
Yeah, smart man, because the meth heads don't play, man. They roll like 10 each, 10 people, 10 meth heads, all
but
coming.
it's like you just see like the tent city going along that walking path. It's like, man,
Shit.
I thought it was bad out here, but I guess when all you have is oil. But anyway.
So, Vance, what direction are you going in with the projects?
So I've got some Ultramel hypopide clowns I'm working on.
Nice.
Some freeway.
I mean, you coming out the door swinging, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
I'm
Shit.
trying. Yep.
Silent but deadly. That's what they call him, silent but deadly.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to get an Ultramel here.
And we might be able to make that happen.
Yeah, we got
Well,
you ready.
We finally did we picked up a het girl this year, and we finally grew her out, and we're doing mixed triple hets. We put ours to a het pied, het albino. I'm trying to throw the Ultramel in with it,
Nice.
and I've also got a Mojave het Ultramel girl that we got a good lock out of him with. We're going to throw him and try to get one more lock, but I don't know if she's going to take it or not. I think she's good to go. So
Right.
hopefully we'll get a couple. Our problem has been finding females that we can afford, man, because the females that we found have just been so far out of our price range. It's just been ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is like ridiculous, and even with like the prices dropping, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like what I paid to get into Ultramel, a while back. It's like, well, geez, I can get like 6 snakes for that.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
Or I could have just not gotten anything else and just bought a visual male Ultra Pied this year. And
We were able to pick up a
me set up a
male,
lot better.
no problem, man. And I mean, you got a gorgeous male, and he'll breed a shoelace, but just finding the female to pair him with. We tried a pairing last year to make some hets, and she ended up reabsorbing us.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah, that was kind of hoping on that one, you know, because
Yeah.
Ultramel is one of my favorites. It's probably my favorite recessive, to be honest.
Yeah, I like what I've seen so far with it.
Yeah.
I have 3 visuals, 2 males, one's het for pied, and then a female that's possible het for pied. But I have it, in hets elsewhere. But I just think, yeah, it's work, but where else can we work it? So like, if I hit a G stripe, I might buy a breeder G stripe female. They're not too expensive, but to work that into Ultramel, do something that's not.
I'll be honest, I'm curious to see like the G-stripe clown with it, because I think that crazy pattern that you get with G-stripe clown. I also would love to see Monsoon with it.
Yeah, well, that's out of my price range, even for heads, I think.
Yeah.
I have to check. But I mean, if I'm getting like het Monsoon stuff, I want to get some codoms in there. Just so I have a better end product if I do hit it.
I think Justin got some Het Monsoon stuff that he's about to if he could hear us.
I always like to throw a few codoms in there, whether it's gonna hit or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have that stuff so you're not just making the straight, visual or straight double visual. And then you have to work that stuff in as heads later to have it already in that from the head to head or head to visual.
Plus, it seems like it's a little harder to get rid of if you just have a normal, but it's got hets in it, compared to if you had something that was het, but you got some codoms in there.
Yeah, like if you had a lace pastel DG clown male, that's probably going to sell.
Right.
Oh, heck yeah.
But if you have a pastel lace male, it might sell because of lace and pastel work together. But it's really hard it's a really hard market for like het males.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't really charge for possible heads to even 66%. You can't really charge for that.
Yeah, and I won. I mean, I listened, but my pricing is based on what it actually is. But yeah, I mean and I can find plenty of males.
Test that says that animal's 100%, or I can trust you that the animal's 100% het. Then I'll throw in a little bit extra for the het. But that pos het shit, I'm not paying you for it. I don't expect anybody to pay me for it.
Exactly.
That's just like a plus, that's just like an extra that's you can't
bonus
charge for. Yeah.
Right, but
Exactly.
I mean, eventually, if that's going to be the case of everything that we're producing, then they need that. We need to figure out that 100% het is going to go up $50.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
$100. We're going to factor that in.
That's
Now,
already factored in, though.
Right. But again, if these things aren't selling, then it still doesn't matter.
I
I
think to advertising, like branding, networking, that's how you sell snakes, to be honest, man. Like I think that's the best. Like
Oh, yeah.
Or you just have nice stuff. I mean, it's been hard for me to move pastel stuff because that's literally all I have for sale. I will, if somebody pays for shipping, they can have 2 pastel male hatchlings.
Yeah, I'll come right back. I got a phone call. All right, I'll come right back.
Yeah, males are tough to get rid of, too. But they make great table fodder.
Yeah. And, at some point, everything's going to bounce back. Pricing will stabilize, or we as a community can be like, hey, we're going to put if there's 50 animals out there and one of the guys decides to, fire sale it. Well, if the 49 people stay strong and hold their price, they might not make the sale, but also they're not going to, continuously drop the price.
Right.
Eventually, the ones that are fire sailing are going to run out of animals to fire sale.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then, unless they do the research, they're going to forget that, well, all these are listed for $1,000. This one went for 500. You know, they're not going to see that.
Look, man, let's be honest. The COVID pricing, that long left the realm of fair pricing to the animals, and you know it left a lot of animals out of reach for a lot of people who just want a pet, who don't want to breed, but like the colors and like the patterns on the animals. So if we can find a happy medium, I mean, and it only seemed to really crush the ball python market. You know, you don't hear the colubrid guys screaming about it. You don't hear the carpet breeders screaming about it. I mean, carpets have been consistently $3,000 to $1,000 depending on what species you're looking at.
Right.
As long as I've been looking at them.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with just sheer amounts in the market, right?
Absolutely.
So, like when the Pompeii and the Batman and all, you know, all these clown combos came out, everybody was scrambling to reproduce them. So we're flooded with all these byproduct clowns. You know, as well as some other things that have just been around long enough that there's bound to be a lot of. So it's sort of, you know, my advice to people is like, don't follow the leader, do your own thing. So when you have that clown out there, it's maybe got a different gene that's, you know, people aren't working with necessarily. So you might sell that if you have like an OD Bongo clown or something like that over, you know, something else.
You know, it's a nice thought to say, I'm not going to follow anybody else's lead, and I'm not going to work on anything else that anybody else is doing. But when you look at the amount of people that are out there breeding right now, whether they're going to survive this economy now or not with their operation, they're still here. I mean, you look on Morph Market, the other day was like 4,500 breeders on Morph Market alone.
Yeah,
So,
that's just people with more market.
right. So chances are, wherever there are going to be 250 other people trying to work it. But you've also got to put the best quality animal out there that you can, and deal with the people as best you can.
Oh yeah. I feel like, for example, if let's say you list an animal at 1,000, right? Expect like 600, 600 something like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, don't expect
Right.
1,000.
so I have here's what it goes on Morph Market for, you know, breeders that might know what they're looking at, or, you know, a value of something. Then there's that show price. And then there's this needs to leave my table at the show today price.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, at some point, you know, I'm not using it in the feeding and all that stuff is going to, you know, come up. But yeah, I had this girl, a 2019 butter proven breeder on my table in November next to lesser hatchlings, right? And I say lesser, the more, not lesser, you know, genetics. So you're going to, you know, for me, buying animals, it's like, well, okay, this one's a breeder. That means it's, you know, done some things. It's been around. It's not going to succumb to, you know, anything that could pop up. You know, sometimes you have a hatchling, everything's fine, and then a couple days later, it could die for whatever reason. So, you know, it's an established animal rather than taking on a gamble. And I've had that happen with, you know, bearded dragons, other animals, where I get it as a hatchling, and, you know, something happens. It's not too often, but it's still like, you know, if I'm buying something, I'd prefer to buy something bigger. You know,
Right.
You know, that's
just to avoid
you're also a breeder. You're well experienced with the animals. I can tell you personally, for me, going to my first show, the larger animals were a little intimidating to me because I felt like I wanted to get a smaller animal that would grow and that I could grow with in my experience of handling them. And I think that's what holds a lot of people off from buying the larger animals at the show. And we all know, because we're experienced handlers and breeders, we understand that those larger animals are less likely to bite you than the smaller ones are.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to get someone who's just coming in to understand that.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And for me, like it depends on the species. With a ball python, I don't care hatchling or adult. I'll buy either. But for something that you have to work with, like a boa or a blood, or some monitor species, smaller. You can establish that relationship, and you don't have to, go back and forth, sort of get lit up a couple times.
Right.
Sure.
Ooh, nice.
It's always kind of scary too. Like I'll get either or, like doesn't matter, baby or an adult, but it's always kind of scary with the adults because you're like, is the guy getting rid of it because it didn't breed, but he's just not telling you?
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of other things to, look at, the why.
Right.
I'm brutally honest. I have a butter proven breeder, but I also have a Mojave butter bell that I'm using this year. And I also have a butter, super pastel Enchi butter ghost female. So, I have those genetics. I can move on from her. And she's generally pretty good unless it's feeding time. She has flown out of the bin a couple times lately. But, I think I have her listed for $200. So, I mean, that's not terrible at all.
Okay. That's a good price, though.
Yeah.
Ryan's over there in the background. What's good? Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Brian?
So,
Hey, Ryan.
so Wiz.
Yeah, we got 15 people in here. Remember to smash that like button. And then,
Nice pickup, Wiz. Nice pickup.
yeah. And speaking of Wiz, go check him out at when the hell's he on? 10:30, something like that. Late tonight.
9 o'clock.
Channel
I think 9.
for Sophisticated Ignorance. Always a good time. Last week they did a bunch of this or that, which was entertaining for me.
He was at 906 subs earlier.
Nice.
It was.
Yeah, he's getting up there. And I believe he's doing a giveaway or having people put up some animals for when he hits 1,000 subs.
Oh,
So if you're not subscribed to him, you're crazy.
yeah.
Um,
Check him out.
If you're not subscribing, you should.
he also has a Patreon, but you can hear about that later. Oh, and he says in February he's starting early. Oh, so you're going to close the gap.
Okay.
Oh,
Man, I guess I'm not going at 6. I'll stay at 4.
Yeah, you had plans to change, right?
Well, I was thinking, because when it's football season, it's it's Saturdays in general. If you're on the East Coast, your shows end at like 4. So if I want to have you on as a guest or you want to come on, you really can't. Or if I want to be at a show, like next week I'll be at Bloomsburg and I have to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna go live from there as I'm walking around, and hopefully, it's decent. I don't know. It's the first time I've been doing that. So, but I'm picking up a snake, and it's easier than driving down to Kai's place. So.
Well, how far is Kai from you? I know he's in Jersey, right? No.
Yeah, but he's down by in Cherry Hill, so he's at outside on the other side of Philly. So driving down there's a pain in the butt, city traffic. Where I'm picking up is the country traffic, right? So just highways. So I mean, it's not too terrible. Okay, Ken says he might be there. Sweet. I don't know how long we're staying or when we're getting there, since I'm just going to pick up a steak.
Yeah, I don't know. I always thought you was from Missouri or something, Ken.
No. I mean, I complain about Tulsa a lot, but that's just because I got COVID when I went there. But yes, stuck in Pennsylvania. But it is nice. We, all the PA breeders, or our PA crew, if you will, are all sort of around me and down by Philly. So we're all all right. So I will see you guys. I will stop by your table with my my phone. So I can bother you if you guys aren't busy. I'm definitely gonna do that. Plus, I'll have 2 toddlers in tow, so that should be fun.
that sounds fun.
Well, I'm driving up to Stroudsburg, and then I'm getting a ride over. One of the guys I vented with at Gettysburg, he's into reptiles as well. So I asked him if he wanted to go. He's like, "Yeah, can I bring the family?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I don't really care." So we'll go out there, pick up my snake, and then go grab some beer at a Bloomsburg craft beer place, and it'll be fun.
Nice.
But yeah, we have all these small shows around here. I think York is today.
You guys, I mean, it's like every week there's one, and there's some like in Hershey that repeat like every other week or something. It's
There's a new one in Hershey, Bloomsburg one. This is like the second one. There's a new one in Scranton. It's like, well, we have all these little shows popping up. Let's get one big one.
Yeah.
Let's do a 2-day one somewhere. Not to take
Show
away
Me
from
has
the small ones.
Show Me Reptiles has started some shows here. One's in Virginia Beach, and that's in August, like the week before Daytona. And then they do another. They just started another one in Williamsburg. We're gonna jump on that one. And,
Yeah, that's probably one of the first shows I'm gonna start vending. When I have enough snakes to vend, a Show Me or like a cold-blooded show.
Nice.
Yeah. Or a herp show. Do you guys have herp shows there or not?
And we don't. We just have a bunch of local stuff up here for the most part.
Okay.
Stuff that
We
used to
have,
be big back in the day, just because our laws in Pennsylvania are pretty lax when it comes to reptiles. So Hamburg used to be a lot bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Shows.
Now I would say we have it at the farm complex in Harrisburg, but we're right there with the state government, so that's probably why nobody's decided to do it there in Harrisburg.
Okay.
But in Allentown we have Ag Hall, where they have I think there's a pet show there next weekend. But I mean, there's plenty of places where you could have a larger show. We got Prophecy tuning in. I really wanted to play that Alice in Chains song every time he pops up.
Prophecy.
Right? He ain't gonna dye his hair.
HRA.
All right, that's bad. I think that the visual redhead example up there, right?
Yeah.
All right, later, Ken. But what's good?
No, we're just chilling, bro. Wheeling and dealing. Like always.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we actually
Someone's
see your face today. Normally, it's just like
Oh yeah.
your head. And,
Yeah.
I'm hyped. Kesh from Splash Pack is sending me a chocolate leopard clown to go to my black pastel DG Pos Red Stripe pet clown. So I'm gonna be hopefully getting some black pastel chocolate leopard clown at DG stuff.
Nice.
Maybe.
You
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
give me one? You gonna give me one?
You wanna give me that Dark Knight head? That head Dark Knight?
No,
Yeah, the wobble head.
For a while. He got wobble head like this. He wobbles like this.
Yeah, I'll take the wobble. I'll take it all, bro. Don't pause. Anyways.
Wobble head like
stop with
this.
the whole pause thing. Maybe I'm just too old for.
No, you can't be too sus, bro, on YouTube. So you gotta say pause.
You guys been
I've
probably
never
tonight
said
you're gonna bring out
pause.
lingo. I have no clue what the hell you guys are talking about.
You don't want that glizzy.
Where'd that come
Hey,
from? Hot dog.
hey, though. I just want to say though, Eddie and I just won an auction, an actual auction, and we got a super stripe, pastel pinstripe clown for like $400, female.
Hey.
It's insane,
It's got
insane
pastel.
looking. But it's a super spectre. Well, it's a yellow spectre, right? It's a super stripe. It's super stripe super spectre, right? I
I
think
don't know. I
that's
don't
what
work
it is.
that specific.
Yeah.
I don't work Spectre.
Who let Rooster out?
Listen.
Wait, I think I can change his name.
Not Breaking Bad talking in the comments.
Evader of Ops Merchant of Snakes. Okay. I can't see it on my screen, but I had to read it. What the heck you put it?
It's called an Evader of Ops Merchant of Snakes. I mean, I'd be dodging the ops, bro, and and dealing with snakes.
So what you're saying, Devin, is we should be calling Kurt Heisenberg? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, yes. Yes, bro. He looks exactly like the boy off of Breaking Bad, bro.
Yeah, that's
You
funny.
gotta get him to wear the hat, man.
Hey, with Photoshop and everything, I'm sure I got a picture of Kurt I can do that on.
Nice.
But see, then if I start that, that means he's going to retaliate, and it'll be something from a video where I'm doing something weird, and he'll take a
Gotta keep it
screenshot.
interesting.
Start a war.
I already got that going on with Chris Sorrentino from Balls Deep. It's not my fault he falls asleep at shows, and then I remove him and his chair from the show and place him like Tiananmen Square and various other places, famous historic moments. It's always funny. But.
No, I finally started looking into freaking Exantics because that's been something I've been wanting to do for like forever, but I could never really decide on the line because everyone would be like, just do VPI, but it's like, I like MJ, so I'm going to be doing MJ, but I got to get one from Canada, so that's
TSK
kind of
is nice. TSK Exantic is nice.
It's nice. It's nice if you get it from like John Dag.
Yeah, I mean, I know it works good in projects. It's just not something I'm interested in. I like adding all the color, or I'm working some of the darker stuff, but just I think you pull a lot out. You can get pattern, sure, contrast, sure, but I like those vibrant colors that it just takes away.
But that's the whole point of Exantic is to take away the color. So if you don't like the take away color, then yeah, the Exantic's just not for you. That's just the reality of it. If you like color, don't do Exantic. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't get putting some stuff that like enhances color and things like that into that project because wait, you put all this stuff in there just to have it get yanked out.
You enhance the white. You enhance the brightness. Like, look at you add pastel and fire to Exantic to enhance like the white, the blacks and the white. You add orange dream into it to enhance the contrast of the animal because without those you get brown and you get a brownish snake pretty much. So the color, you just got to think about the color enhancing genes as a different way. Instead of adding them to add color, you add them to add vibrancy to the line of Exantic. That's how you have to think about it.
No, man,
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that animal reminds me, like, you remember, you might be too young. Back in the day, before like cable was cable, when you had the static and you had to like tune everything in.
I'm not too young, bro.
That's what it like Exantic feels like. It's like, oh, I got it. Okay, here's a snake. It still looks like TV static.
I was watching Boomerang and Johnny Bravo, bro. I'm not too.
But, yeah, I don't know. I just if you guys want to
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, yeah, Johnny Bravo, bro. For the Eddie. If those who know.
All right, cat dog, calm down now. Let them talk. Let the host talk.
Well, I mean, if I'm not talking, that means they're talking, so I don't have to talk. That's sort of a perk of doing this.
Hey, you want us to talk?
Kent's like, save my vocals. Thanks, guys.
Greg, what you got in your hand?
Okay.
Rainbow
So Wiz, you can feel follicles like on that coral gogo. She's close.
Nice.
And when the skinny girl had smaller girl, you didn't palpate the blackhead girl? Or
That's hella pretty. That's nice. I like the size.
I think I saw a pied one or albino one when I was at Kai's. Did you? Greg, did you have that one when I was there at your place?
I don't remember if I had him or not. I got him right about that time. I don't remember.
I remember talking about it because I was asking you about humidity and stuff like that, but
yeah,
I don't remember if it was actually there. I think you were talking about getting it because that was what, July? I don't know. I don't
No,
really.
you know what? We had him because he was still in quarantine.
Okay.
I had him in
Yeah,
quarantine.
I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
I know I was there when that one clutch came out of the eggs. That was kind of cool.
Our first one. Yeah.
It's always fun being there. Like, okay, this is what that is. That's what that is, and you're playing the guessing game, trying to, bounce things back and forth.
Remember what came from where?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we paired the.
That's an ass.
Liz, we
Oh, I didn't
paired the
pop that.
blackhead twice. I'm happy for this, bro. I was wondering if that Coral Gold girl, because what's in the comments, right? That girl's 8 years old, but she apparently always lays in June. Like that's what the breeder told me. No matter what, she always lays in June, but she's been neck dipping and everything. And I thought we had Avi before, but it didn't look like an Avi.
Well, it could just be a.
But it was, but Wiz is saying he felt like she's the way she's feeling that it could be she's the watch for the prelay. So maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what something does in one person's collection,
Yeah.
say a snake's here. Oh yeah, she's been going June every time for me. I ship her to you. It's going to change everything up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Different parameters,
Oh.
different everything. So
Well, she did reabsorb last year instead of go last year. So I don't know. I'm hyped, bro.
yeah, I mean, it's always nice. I'm hoping. I mean, I know when most of these ones that have been paired or that are proven breeders, I know when they've laid. So I can it gives me a timeline. But some of the other ones just throw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Especially if like they have retained sperm. It could be coming up where I have some stuff that's just like, oh, I didn't even. Okay, yeah, we paired that last year, type of thing. Which is why I'm trying to get the hide here up to size, so I can, at least have something better.
So Crad, I'm conflicted with that girl because I'm hoping that it's not a retain but I'm kind of like I wouldn't be upset because the male that she was paired to before I got was like a black pastel, a red stripe Hayabusa clown. But the male that we paired her to is a GHI stranger het clown. So it's like I'd be upset, but like not upset at the same time.
Oh yeah, I mean you get more genetics, but you don't have the stranger in there. I get that. That hasn't happened here yet. So, or if it has, it was the same male I used the year before, so it didn't matter. Yeah, hopefully, like I said earlier, hopefully if I hit 4 and they're ones I actually want this year, not ones I was just pairing to make snakes. So hopefully the ultra pied stuff goes, or at least I get some pied stuff. That would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean Odie Enchi pieds.
Yeah.
Make more of them. And the males possibly had hypo. So
Nice.
I really wish that Ghost Girl was up to size because then I
Y'all
could
about to see the cut-up boys fucking break up.
I can just pair him to that and then hit. Worst case scenario, I hit double heads, but I could hit visual hypos with pastel Enchi and butter, or even super Enchi. So I mean, it'd be a pretty cool looking animal. So hopefully he proves out. They give me
Hey,
more
Kat,
hypos.
how old are you?
Huh?
I see this working. The mic.
All right, we're just wondering if the mic was working. Because I asked a question earlier and there was no response or eye twerk and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So
we're
just curious. Us three, we're just curious if our audio was coming in.
Yeah, we need you to blink twice if you're in distress.
Hey yo, real talk. I saw that.
Birthday cake.
It's only one old guy on the couch.
Hey, RO, what the hell? I ain't no bitch.
Hey,
What the heck? This guy's old. This guy, how old are you?
I'm 35.
I'm 4 years younger than him.
Hey, real
the
talk.
old guy and 2 young guys. This guy's
my
fit
fucking ear.
because
They can
man.
hear you.
Well, we're hyped up. We're right here at this glass table, so let's go.
Hey,
So
real talk. I saw
we have
that
to have
picture.
the party
Sorry.
table or party.
Man, I saw that picture of Justin, bro. I didn't realize Justin was so small, bro. Like, goddamn.
What the hell? Hey, Justin, hey, Justin told us to stand on some cinder blocks.
It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. I used to be like you. Hey, Justin, I used to be your size too when I was like 13. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
y'all brutal about height.
No, shots fired. Damn.
Ow.
This guy.
I'm not laughing because I'm probably just his height, man. Fuck.
Hey, to a man, bro, being to a man, being under 6 foot is like the worst thing that could happen, man. It's like I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Who cares? That's why you wear cowboy boots. Adds a couple
Yeah.
in.
Yeehaw.
Yo, guys, my wife just came home. I gotta start cooking dinner before work, so I'm
Right,
probably gonna hop on live.
Ooh.
Right, thanks for coming on.
Later, James.
Have a good night at work, bro.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Oh, wait. Eddie just messaged me. So, Wiz, you palpated that Peter Leopard clown. Oh, that's why I was confused about what city. I was like, oh, we only have 2. We only.
Hey, let's not talk about you. Let's talk about me. How come I'm the only one on this panel that's got a Wiz Constrictor shirt on? Huh? Why is that?
You might be the only one that has one.
That's
See, look.
Wiz is slacking. Where you at, Wiz? You slacking,
Wiz,
bro.
Wiz, wherever you're at,
Probably-
Lil Feedings would love a shirt.
That's probably because you guys suck then. I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking.
I'm rocking my Reagan Renee Royal Python
Yeah.
shirt.
See, what happened was I'm kind of fat, you see, so Wiz didn't have any of my size. So
Yeah, I had to take a size down on this one, but it still works, I think.
Wiz, if you got them in XL or double XL, bro, let me know, my broski.
Double XL ain't that big.
I'm like 270 pounds, my boy.
I wear a 2X.
and
But see, you got to get the XL, so that way, that's part of your weight loss journey and your goals is fitting that Wiz Constrictor shirt.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
But see, I can hear them talking, or I can see them talking. I can't hear them talking.
We turned the mic off, so we don't want to be rude too. Now we gotta be at least somewhat respectable.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, there's so many F-bombs and stuff you might not want on your channel.
I ain't like I'm monetized and whatever.
All right, well then fuck it. You know?
Based on you coming on here, I've already been ineligible for ads. So
Crap, you've been doing this a minute, man. How close are you? No, quit moving your hands. Hey, how close
we're
are
lagging.
you?
That's why. Now, how close are you? You've been doing it a while. How close are you now? To being
oh,
monetized?
I am hemorrhaging watch hours.
Are you?
Watch.
Yeah, I went from like at the end of last year like 2,500 to like now I'm under 1,000 just because I haven't been doing it as much, which is kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Where are you
So I hit
at?
the year mark and it's just like, okay, I had some good long lives that people were
what you're
watching.
saying is we need some consistency
Yeah,
from you.
yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, it's Saturdays at 4
No,
o'clock.
I'm just saying, like on paper from YouTube. So
I think like low key what he was saying is like you might want to spend more time doing this than going to spandex events.
what? What?
wow.
Hey, that's only one weekend out of a year. And last year I actually went live, but it was pretty.
Hey, as long as I've known you, bro, you know I always fuck with you about it, man.
I know.
Dang, man. I'm only talking shit.
So I might get myself a crap brew singlet.
No,
and
I'm not fetching you another fucking beer. You can go get your own and get me one too. This bummer clock.
Man, this bummer clock.
Yeah, hopefully
Hey.
Mom don't watch this one.
If we get
So,
craft
you know-
monetized, bro, I will
You know what?
dye my. Okay, yeah, my bad, man.
Don't do that again.
You
What
know
color?
what you do, Ken? You get
I'll
a
dye it
craft
red.
brew,
It already is.
I'll dye my beard.
wrestling uniform made up.
Top of your head reminds me of rocking from McDonald's.
A rock and roll McDonald's.
Yeah, there's a rocking
Well,
McDonald's.
Really? What is a rock and roll McDonald's?
It's like all like 50, 60 shit.
Oh, okay. So it's all like old rock shit. Fucking A.
It's
Kinda like
funnier if it stands there.
Yeah, it stands right here on the porch.
Oh, that was funny. That
But
made me
really-
laugh. When RO called you guys old, and really it's just Kurt.
Here I'm the only one that's old.
Hey, Reek,
On the couch at the
happy
time.
birthday to Kurt. He's 56 today.
Look, one, he didn't even have my age right. Two, my birthday tomorrow.
Oh, so he's gonna be on Wizard Channel tonight when he turns. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm planning on being there, celebrating with the homie. You know what I mean? Man, I've known Malaysia for so long now, man. It's just like I almost feel like we came out the same womb. We're probably twins.
Are you like that movie Three Brothers that with Mark Wahlberg, Andre 3000, and what's his name?
You talk. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
All the
Yeah.
foster kids or whatever that was.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was that movie?
it's like Three Brothers or something.
What was the Mark Wahlberg movie where there was three brothers?
That's what I think it was called. Three Brothers.
Oh, was that called Three Brothers?
Was it?
I think
I
it was.
probably saw it once back in the day and was like, okay.
Well, brother. Hold on, I gotta Google this shit.
Four brothers. There's four brothers.
That's Four Brothers. That's what Alex just said. She's like, I'm pretty sure it's
Four
Four
Brothers.
Brothers. Yeah.
Right? Because there's like
Is it?
two black. There was like two black guys, the white guy and the Mexican guy, right?
Yes.
And then they like something happened to their foster mom, and they avenged
Yeah.
her. They avenged her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit. That's Kyle. Oh, Kyle! I heard Kyle say his name. That's their bird, y'all.
Oh, I keep on
That's
forgetting
bird. Kyle,
that's the damn
Kyle's
bird
been quiet
name.
all fucking day, and he just got like bang
What's up, Richard?
loud. We were live. What happened?
Yeah. It's always nice to have one of these, hangout lives where I'm not really doing too much. Put some watch time.
That's why I figured we'd hop in with you and just kill some
Hey,
time, I
so-
don't want to interrupt you either.
Hey, so
everybody on there.
So you know this though, Kent. Like, do like to get them hours up, and you'll probably get subs from it too. It's just like set your laptop, your camera, whatever. Set it like I'm fucking gerbils on a wheel, dude. It's crazy. It's stupid. But your fucking hours,
ASF cam.
like your hours, man. People will just put their phone or their laptop on and just watch it, and then right when you get to that 12 hours, shut it off, start it again.
Yeah, but I also don't want to be the guy that's, oh, here's my ASF's, OnlyFans for 11 hours a day.
ASFs are people too.
Then be like, oh crap, they're eating each other.
Oh crap. Crap. I was thinking about something like that, but you could do ball pythons instead. Like when you're pairing your ball pythons, put a camera in the tub and just so people can watch the whole process. Loki.
Like when I did mine to get monetized for the hours, I did a beardy dragon.
I
You know what I'm
remember.
saying? Yeah, you remember. You know, and
Of all the
Just-
times I wish I still had a freaking Cayman. Just put the camera on him. See what the hell he does all day.
I mean, dude,
Yeah.
like, just find fucking something, man, and just do it, and just tell everybody, hey, I'm gonna run a live, boom, and that way to keep your hours going. Because yeah, like you said, when you hit that out or that 1 year, your hours just are gonna start dropping. From
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, that's what happened to me. Just lack of consistency. My, subscribers have been going up.
Yeah,
Rather,
yeah, but
yeah.
we all do that shit, though. I mean, like, we all do that, you know. Like me, like I probably could have had a little bit more going on with this channel, but YouTube pissed me off, and probably because some punk ass bitch reported me, and I was like, okay, well, I got a short that hit over 1 million, but you guys want to ding me? Well, you're not going to get paid for it. You're not going to get paid off of my video if I'm not getting paid off of it.
Right. I mean, the one thing I can't stand is if you do make a decent video that gets some traction, they'll put ads on it, and then they don't pay you.
Then they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
pay you. Yeah,
Yeah.
then they won't pay you
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
I mean, but that happens from the time you're trying to be monetized until you are monetized, and then some. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna-
'Cause
They're going to make their money.
some of the videos I have are just like, it doesn't really matter, if you watched it last year or 5 years from now, the content's really not. It's somewhat still relevant. It's just me talking about rodent food.
Yeah.
My
Well,
most
Kurt,
popular
it's-
video, and I don't even get into the nitty gritty. It's just like, oh, here's Missouri, here's Comback, here's the Kent product.
Yeah.
Here's what I feed. Here's what they like.
Makes
Hey
sense.
Kurt, what's wild is that they'll ding you for something like that, but then they allow these weird ass feeder channels to go untouched, and they don't do nothing to them.
Yeah, and that's why I say, like, a broke ass bitch turned around and reported me. You know what I'm saying? Like, theoretically, I know who it was, but that's neither here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of annoying that, like, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Right, exactly.
Plus-
Don't go report me and be an asshole
Right,
and do all this.
exactly. And you got people
Don't
that
be a
yeah,
Karen. Don't be a
right.
Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
Right, but you got to remember, in this person's own little world, the fact that they got you taken down or whatever the heck that is, that's probably like a victory for them, and they're bragging about it to their keyboard warriors.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They're warriors.
Come
for
back.
that.
You have something better to do. I mean, for the
Right.
14 people, here watching, thank you. Are you not entertained? I hope so. If not, then well, I don't know what you
I got
guys
a
do.
question.
Maybe you left and just left me on for the watch time.
You always got a question.
What are your guys' thoughts on those feeder channels, by the way? Like the ones I was going through YouTube the other day, and I saw this like dude feeds bearded dragon to snapper turtle, and I just like, why is this on my feed?
I don't know.
Oh god. Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna go grab a beer on that one.
Dude, I can't stand this stuff. Like the people that get off on that, it's just
I don't agree with that. But ask Little Feedings how he feels.
What? Ask me.
literally his channel's name.
Hey, ask me.
What's your thoughts on feeding channels like that to do? Like, I get like live feeding, like stuff that would be considered like almost natural, but like stuff that's like weird like that, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me, bro.
Like
Other
scorpion
than that,
versus
as a
rat.
human being, when you watch a video, do you want to envision someone smirking during a live feeding, or do you just want them to feed their animal? Like, which one irks you? Someone feeding their animal, or a weirdo smirking, being weird
Oh,
after, like,
yeah.
get 'em,
We're
fuck 'em
talking
up,
to weird
fuck 'em
guys that
up.
take the boom mic and stick it so you hear that squeal.
yeah.
And
Like there's one.
No, you didn't ask
Like-
me though. Which one would you like? Because you asked the question. So, like, do you want a weirdo saying, "Yeah, fuck them up," or do you want someone saying, "All right, this is how it's about to go, so here it goes," and then it just happened?
All right, let
Or do
me
you want
like
someone
what.
that's like, "Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, fuck him up. Oh yeah, he broke his leg. Thank God. Oh yeah, this."
My issue is like, where you got the guys like, as like you'll put like animal that would not typically be considered a feeder, like weirder, and just like hit it with like a thing to push it in the water. So then the snapper freaking goes at it because it's trying to get out the water because it's not it's a desert animal,
Yeah,
and then
but
you
we're-
see it getting crunched.
So it's a desert animal, and the guy is.
It's a
pushing it in
bearded
the
dragon.
water.
It's a bearded dragon.
Yeah, I mean, apparently this guy
Bearded
puts a
dragons.
bunch of animals that shouldn't even be in the same room together, in the same
So
enclosure.
they
Kills what
shouldn't be in the same room together, and they shouldn't even be in the same like natural environment
Ecosystem.
at all. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
that right there is fucked up. But like, if a guy is throwing like, I don't know, a fucking pinky or a very young, very inexperienced mouse in with his bearded dragon, and the bearded dragon is handling his shit, that's different. But,
That's
like,
different.
yeah, that's different. But like, if that dude is being weird and you as an individual see him as being sadistic, like he's rubbing you wrong, that's not
Yeah.
cool. That's not cool at all.
Yeah.
But like, it
'Cause look
is
at-
what it is. Because I mean, if you think about it, what's existed longer than everybody on this panel? Shark Week. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So let's get in the minds of those people that have been filming Shark Week. Like, let's go way back before anybody who cared ever existed and figure out an opinion. Them guys that have been filming Shark Week, they are the godfathers. So
Yeah.
like, if you're watching a video and the guy's throwing a bearded dragon in with like an iguana or a turtle or something like some odd ass shit, that's no good. We all common sense. We all know that's wrong. But like,
Yeah.
when a guy is throwing a bearded dragon in with a mouse or a mouse that he knows his bearded dragon can handle, whatever, let it fly.
That's
Whatever.
not.
If
I
it's bearded-
don't hold that. It's different.
I think there's a way to.
I know it's different, but you know what I mean? Like, when people come across on a live and they're like, oh, that's gay, or oh, that's shit. And then, that's stupid. Like, why would he let his animal get hurt or get close to being hurt? Well, could it get hurt? Do you know that animal? Like, I heard Cujo was a bad bitch. Do y'all know that about Cujo? Like,
No,
how do
there's-
you know what's going on?
There's another video that he did about feeding his kegu like leopard geckos, and he was talking about how nice the crunch sounded, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's beyond messed up.
That's weird. That's weird. But you know what I mean? I mean,
that's definitely sadistic right there. You know, it's like,
because you have to think about it from the viewer's perspective, then you have to think about it about the guy's perspective, whose eyes are probably about 2 inches away from the whole thing. So he might
It's
say
just-
some weird shit on accident. That sounds weird, but like, does it make sense to you as a viewer? Like, is it really that big of a deal? Like, can you tell?
it just
Really
it just
tell?
sucks that
Or-
he's monetized.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's-
well,
He's monetized, and you got guys like Kurt, and then guys like Crap that aren't monetized, but they're monetizing stuff like that. That's just what it's like. It's
Yeah,
like it,
messed up, but also at the same time, I'm never. I used to have, when I was on Instagram primarily, I used to do some just hang out while I'm feeding stuff, and I stopped doing that. But it's like, for
because
me,
you were
it's like I
scared.
feed so many animals. It's like it doesn't.
Everybody was scared.
It doesn't faze me. I don't get it. There's no. Yeah, this sucks. It's part of the. If you have reptiles, you're probably live feeding at some point, and okay, yeah. It's, I don't need to see somebody else's animal, live feeding on YouTube. It's like, okay. It's a necessary thing for me. And, maybe I'll do an assist feeding video if I have one again, or, how to do Da Vinci Bow, like something like that. Or, where it's more educational than here's just, I'm throwing in this animal and I'm going to crank up the volume of the squeal just to get,
He has a point, though. I would say I'm not against live feeding prey that ain't that. Like, I'm not against feeding a snake eater snakes. I'm not against feeding snakes rodents. I'm not feeding like animals that would naturally hunt, like those animals in the wild. I'm not against that at all. I'm just against when you put animals that would never meet, or there's nothing like the animal that you're putting in that would ever meet that animal in real life. Like, i.e., a a bearded dragon would never meet a common snapper turtle in real life. You feel me? Like that, like stuff like that, so to speak.
But I mean, it's
But
also
you-
incredibly ignorant, right?
Yeah.
Just think about it this way: we talk about this all the time. You want to feed your animal stuff that is naturally available to them.
Yes.
What if you're feeding? I'm never saying this is good. I completely disagree with the channel that we're talking about. But that bearded dragon could have something in it that when that other animal eats it, now that passes on that pathogen.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awful. Like, don't do that. I don't. When you posted the other day, I was like, man, what the hell's wrong with people?
Exactly. It's just, I'm sorry for such the deep conversation, people. It's been on my mind ever since. It's just like, and then the fact that Kurt talked about he was getting dinged and it's still affecting his monetization, and you talk about your monetization, but then you got guys like that are just monetized out the wazoo. It's just wild to me.
I mean, but you also have people that are demonstrating bad habits across all hobbies. Doing just dumb stuff. Like on my feet, for whatever reason, I get a bunch of like construction and electrical stuff, and it's like the song on like half of them is like "Dumb Ways to Die," and you see somebody putting a screwdriver somewhere and like almost blowing up. It's like, what? Okay, sure,
Why?
kind of entertaining, but that's still messed up.
Right.
But take a look at the subscriber count of that content, and there's your answer.
Yeah.
Well, it's why TLC was so popular with all those reality shows that were just awful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Thousand
Yeah.
Pound Sisters. Okay, Honey Boo Boo. Whatever it is on the Learning Channel of all places.
That's why every show on TV now is reality TV, and
I guess we like to relate to people. Like, well, at least I'm not them.
It just sucks how many people relate to that channel that actually follow. Because you got like 50,000 subscribers doing that, and that's just like I get it. There's a lot of people have that kind of dark, freaking thought process in the back of their head, like and that they, it's just kind of, it makes me sad, so to
Like,
speak.
I got no problem watching like David Attenborough stuff where a cheetah takes
Yeah.
down. When it's like in nature, I have no like some of that stuff's pretty cool just to see tactics, things like that. Stuff that happens in the wild. But when we get involved and we're introducing stuff, that's just terrible. Like, yeah, I it's messed up, and if people like watch and enjoy that stuff, it's even more messed up.
Whatever for content and money, bro. Like people
Apparently, we've lowered the bar so much you can do and say whatever you want essentially on the internet and put out stuff that's awful or misinformation, things like that. And if you can draw an audience to that, you get monetized, and it's like, well, hey, he's got people checking him out. Like, and I've been thinking about doing this for a while separately, like doing some sort of thing on like politics and things like that, because with plenty of hot takes, you can sort of draw your channel or get people to hate you or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with that because those people suck. What's the worst case that happens here? I get a comment in the comments that, oh, we didn't like what Ryan was talking about.
That's what I do on my IG, bro. I talk about the things that kind of some people be like, you're not supposed to talk about, but it's like I want to have legitimate discussions.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, most of the time, I have people up here. I don't share the same
Hey,
opinions.
y'all back?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all back?
Yep.
All right, man. So I dipped out. I don't know what happened to the audio and mic, but what happened to that conversation we're talking about?
We're still talking about it, dude. We're still, but the point is, like, I agree with what you said. I said, like, because you're exactly right. I just want to clarify my issue is more prey that is not naturalistic.
Hey, Rooster, wait till the ping catches up, man. You're cutting out big time.
All
right. Hold up. Bad day.
Eric called you guys the Brady Bunch.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
I was saying, I agree with what you say completely. I'm just against prey items that are naturalistic. Like, for example, rodents are naturalistic to a lot of predators. Snakes eaters. I'm okay with that.
Who echoey?
Just like I'm just against things like, for example, like bearded dragon. Again, it's in the arid desert. It's never going to meet a common snapping turtle in the wild. You feel me?
Hey, bro, you cut my audio out? What the hell? What are you doing, bro?
I'm confused. Did you hear me, bro?
I don't think he did.
No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. We're having technical difficulties.
Well,
Hey, Cap, you should get like you should get like a video that says "We'll be right back." Technical difficulties. Just
like
That's
steal
strange.
from the Looney Tunes,
yes, exactly.
or whenever somebody's like saying something crazy or a hot take, just or Ken's doing the truffle shuffle, just put that on.
Yeah. No, but again, it's just like, but that's what I'm trying to say. Again, as long as it, yes, I can hear you.
Prophecy, what was your thing? Who brought up the live feeding? Because I mean, all of us on the panel can tell who's a retard and who's not. So, like,
Ooh.
what was up with the live feeding?
I was just saying that I'm down with live feeding as long as it's like naturalistic. If it's unnaturalistic, like i.e., like
That's
it's not.
naturalistic as you can make it, yeah.
I meant like, for example, I'm okay with live feeding snakes to other snakes as long as they're snake eaters. I'm okay with rodents being fed because they're.
If you are taking an animal and placing it in a cage, and then placing a prey animal into a cage with it, how do we deem that as naturalistic?
I mean, it's naturalistic because in the wild, for example, there's typically a rodent type animal that is the prey item of ball pythons, correct? Or most snakes are like monitors. Like I would say that's naturalistic because aka rats are prey items. That's their whole purpose in life is to be prey item. For example, I would argue the difference between the rat and the bearded dragon is rats are everywhere. Rodents are everywhere. They are meant to be preyed upon versus there's not a lot of animals that prey upon bearded dragon. And that's why, especially not snapping turtles, like, bearded dragon, what preys on bearded dragons in the wild?
Nothing, bro. Other than birds. Yeah, birds, bro. Like,
Exactly.
it don't matter. Who cares what preys upon them? They gotta eat, so feed them.
And
But-
I'm just very much looking forward to the comment section of this live.
Hell yeah. Tell them to hit me up.
These are not the opinions of me. These are just for entertaining
I
purposes.
mean, what is it? Like, what preys upon you driving down the road? Other idiots drive under the speed limit. Other idiots drive over the speed limit. Other idiots are texting and driving. Like, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. As long as you have a reptile, as long as you have an animal, and you can provide, I will say, 0.1% better than the life they could have had in the wild, you're a winner. They're a winner. They're coming out on top. Look for 0.1% better. If you want to aim higher, then you do that yourself. But don't expect that from anybody else. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, feed them good. Feed them as good as you. If you don't eat good, feed them better than you. Like, fucking feed them motherfuckers. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care about none of the live feeding. I only care about live feeding if you have someone recording a video and they're being sadistic. Like, they're being fucking weird. Like, you watch 5 of their videos and 3 of their videos are fucking irking you wrong. And 2 of them are okay. If 3 of them videos are irking you wrong, fuck that motherfucker. Boy or girl. I don't give a shit. Fuck that bitch.
He likes me ASMR. The channels,
Like,
one of the guys I do watch.
Mentally, because you know what? You're worried about how the animal's eating. Let's worry about what us humans are thinking about. Because we're part of the animal kingdom and we're thinking about something a certain way. If you're going to look at something, you need to judge it. And if you judge it that motherfucker is weird, then whatever. Like, cut them off. Cut them out. They're weird.
Facts.
Whatever. They'll fall themselves. So they're not going to grow. They're not going to build. You just keep doing what you're doing. If you're gonna, consider yourself like a purist, I guess would be the word. Then you do that, and then people will follow you. But if you are a purist, let me tell you what. There's nothing clean and beautiful about being a purist. That shit is fucking rough out there. Like it's rough out there for us as humans. Us humans that are a part of the animal kingdom, there's nothing beautiful about it. We're all having a hard time.
Yeah. There's nothing pure about me, bro. Let me be honest.
Yeah. So other than the drama between live feeding and dead feeding, like I don't care if you hit that bitch in the head with a screwdriver that was 10 years old, or if you hit that, or if that bitch was frozen and thawed, or if you fed it live. I don't care. I want to know if your animal is well fed. That's all I care about. If you smirk and you're a fucking weirdo during it, that's all I care about. That's it. That's it. That's where it should always be. It shouldn't go beyond or before that. It should be right there.
Live feed ASMR in the comments is one of the few live feed channels that I do I respect because they aren't weird. They aren't weird like that. That like you said.
Whatever, bro. I mean, like if you feel that way, then they're fucking weirdos. Fuck them. If you feel that way, that's how you should think. Cut it right there. Move on.
I know. Okay, thanks.
See now I blame Devin for bringing the whole damn thing up.
Don't harp over it. I don't know how long you've been thinking about it. I don't know if you just met them, but fuck it. Move on.
That is sound advice.
I just choose not to watch things I don't want to watch. And if it pops up in my algorithm next.
Yeah.
There's plenty of. Plus, I ruined my own YouTube algorithm, right? Because I keep on forgetting to sign out of the craft brew one whenever I'm want to put on music or whatever. So half my feed is now reptiles and music videos and some other random shit. So it's like, oh man, come on.
That damn algorithm.
See, I Google like anime and music and stuff, but now my YouTube is telling me about the anime and like lo-fi stuff, bro, because I just be chilling most of the time.
Because I mean, like I used to have, what was it? It was 19K subscribers, 20K subscribers, and I was doing yeah, something like that. So I used to have a lot of subscribers on a live feeding channel, and every time someone would comment something weird, like as y'all are YouTubers, so you know what I'm saying. You look at your comment section, and someone else was like taking what you did, I guess, in a dark direction or whatever you viewed. You're like, fuck that bitch. Nah, I ain't commenting back to that. Hell no. As soon as someone did something like that, you're like, nah, fuck that shit. You posted your video, you did your 10 minutes of fame, you filmed it, you recorded it, you edited it, you posted it, and then they said something weird like that. Nah, I don't care. I'm not responding back to it. I don't give a shit. I don't care how y'all view it. I don't care if 10 million people view it a certain way. I meant it how that 10 million in first person viewed it that way. How I originally posted it that way. That's what mattered. I posted it like this. It was supposed to be innocent like this. That's the way it is. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
Yeah,
I think it is. Go ahead.
What? No, but I do think there's a lot of stuff where people can take something like from this, like they can take something that has been said, take that part of the video from my video, my content, put it on their own content and spin it their way.
Yeah, so hold on. So if you're on Kent's video and you take something to spin it your own way, you're a fucking retard. So what I mean is you cannot be a fucking retard. And if you're feeding your fucking animal, and that is what it is, you're feeding your animal, and that is it. You're innocent AF, and you're recording it. That's it. But if you're gonna be a retard and try to pull Kent on some stupid shit on what I said, then you're a fucking asshole. And that's not the way it was meant. Feed your animal and move on. We never questioned you once about the 900 times you fed yourself. So I don't want to hear it. Kent doesn't want to hear it. No one on this panel wants to talk about it ever again. It's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
So
we will move on to a different topic as we wrap up, because I'm probably going to get flack for something. Like it is what it is. It's the internet,
don't be a fucking retard.
I can't control what people say. I mean, I can remove them, but it was a topic that sort of needs to be, can be talked about. It's a little taboo, but at the end of the day, it's just
taboo 'cause
we're
I'm
here for
liberal.
entertainment. But it is getting close to 6 o'clock here. I usually go for 90 minutes. We've hit that. So with that being said, if you don't like the stuff that I put out here, you don't watch me. If you think I'm doing something wrong and you can educate me. Don't just spam stuff behind the keyboard because you don't like something that I'm doing.
Never.
I feel like we do a lot of that. You can say something or take something out of context, or apparently you don't like how I keep certain things here. And I've seen this on videos of feeding monitors. I've seen this on videos on my stuff on keeping rodents. There's always somebody that's going to comment. You know what?
As Billy says, my channel, my contacts.
Right. But there's also a disclaimer that some things will get said, some things can be taken out of context, and I want to make sure that
I don't want nobody to take anything out of context on Ken's channel. Like I'm telling you. So I know he's worried about his channel, but I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain, a lot of this is for entertainment, depending on the show. So sometimes it's more laid back. We're going to talk about some things. Some things will get said that are really, not, some things that needed to be talked about. But again, it can be taken the wrong way. Vincent, thanks for tuning in.
What's good though is that dude, instead of being defensive, dude kind of explained his side of it in a respectful way. So it wasn't like an arguing. Like we both talked like adults, and that's awesome because I think it's awesome to have someone explain it in their point of view from who's been on that platform, if that makes sense,
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to get different viewpoints on certain things. But I also have to be cognizant that this video is never, ever, ever, ever going to have ads on it.
Well, hopefully that wasn't because of me, Ken. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I think Kurtwood did it well before you even started talking. So I think he did it in one sentence. It is what it is.
Well, I don't mean that. All I know is we're all doing the best we can as human beings, being a part of the animal kingdom. All we can do is if we're gonna adopt another animal, do the best we can by them. So
yeah, exactly.
But
it is what it is. I mean, if you confuse it, that's on you. That's not on the hosts of this live. That's not on anybody on this panel. None of us are condoning anything that's fucking malicious. So,
right.
It shouldn't be fucking weird.
But it is getting close to dinner time. I really didn't have too much planned to talk about. It's sort of just the show evolved into its own thing. So I'm going to go ahead and end this next couple of minutes. Thanks for tuning in. I will be live on Tuesday morning at 7:30. That's just me by myself talking about whatever I feel like for about half an hour to 45 minutes before I go into work. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken,
have a good night at work, dude.
I will be hosting the RWO show on Thursday. Right, Vance?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's my turn. Anyway, so go check that out. Check out Sophisticated Ignorance later tonight, much later. And there might be an auction over there on the whole back rack, so if you got some money in your wallets, go buy a snake from somebody. And then tomorrow on Jeremy Warfel's channel, he's got Robert from Husbandry Pro. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing the rest of the weekend, aside from picking up a snake hopefully tomorrow. But thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you to everybody that's on the panel. As always, support USR. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't bash me too much in the comments if you're watching this and you weren't here for the whole discussion of everything, and just pop and take something out of context. Oh, he's saying no.
If you have questions, you can talk to me or Kent about it.
Anyway, maybe there's
Hey.
But anyway,
educate.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Oh man,
and you can tell Justin.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for allowing us on here, especially me. I appreciate it, Kent.
I think it's the first time you've been on here.
Bruh, I don't care, man. I hope there's more. But you know what, Kent?
You don't want him on here no more.
He probably
Maybe
doesn't.
We'll find out.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, I appreciate for you allowing me to come on.
Look at this.
And I'll come back if you want me. So let me know.
It's always entertaining. Anyway, so Justin will be happy to actually put music on the
Shut your
outro
face.
video. So we will see you next time.
Yeah, man.